Show you how to lose 25 pounds in 2 months. Nice easy exercises that will help you stretch and become more flexible. So when you're able to stretch, you're able to stretch out your muscles, and the more you do stretch your muscles, which would be a nice practice of yoga, it will help you become more flexible. So I'll show you some ways that we can become more flexible. Great, and try to maintain a regular yoga routine, and that will help you become more flexible and will also help you lose 5 pounds in 5 weeks. But it also comes down to having a healthy diet. Try to eat more leafy green vegetables, drink more water, stay away from processed foods and sugary drinks. You will do well. Okay, so let's go ahead and start to become more flexible. So sitting in a cross-legged position, if you need to be sitting on a pillow, sit on a pillow. And we're going to just sit here nice and tall, resting our hands on our knees or forearms onto the knees. Okay, we're going to go into a seated spine twist. So since you'll be mirroring my image, I'll give you the cues for yourself. So we're going to bring the right hand to our left knee and bring our left hand behind us near the small of our back. Inhale, we're nice and tall. And exhale, we're going to turn to our left side and look over your shoulder. Each inhale, you're going to exhale, turn a little bit further to your left side and move your eyes far to your left side. Help to stretch and strengthen your extraocular muscles in your eyes. Continuing your breath. Okay, now as we inhale, we exhale, release, and come back to center. Okay, so you could hold anywhere from 5 to 10 breaths. That would be sufficient enough. Okay, so we're going to mirror the image. We're going to bring our left hand to our right knee. Now the right hand behind us near the small of our back. Inhale, we're nice and tall. Exhale, we're going to turn to our right side and look back over your right shoulder as you move your eyes far to the right side. As you continue breathing, each exhale, try to go just a little bit further. And let's release. With our exhale, we come back to center. Okay, now we're going to release our hands off our legs. To become more flexible in our torso, we're going to place our left hand on the ground. Inhale, reach up with the right. And exhale, move over to your left side. Let your right hand slide off to the side. Reach out long. Try to bring your shoulder back. When you look up, you should be looking up at your arm. Keep reaching through your fingertips as you breathe. Keep lowering your right leg and hip down. Each exhale, try to go just a little bit further into your pose. Okay, we're going to inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the arm. Let's do the other side. So now, reach your left arm up. As we inhale, exhale, let's move to the right side. Keep bringing your left shoulder back and reach long through your left arm. Let your right hand slide away from you a little bit. If you could rest your forearm, that's great. And just breathe. Deep breathing. Increase that lung capacity. You're always breathing deeply into your poses in yoga, unless you're twisting your body. Now we're going to inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the arm. Bring both arms back to our legs. Okay, now let's go ahead and turn and rest flat onto our back. So we're going to go ahead and turn and straighten out our legs. We're going to move them around a little bit. Stretch out the muscles in your hamstrings. That's the muscles behind your legs there. We're going to go into a seated forward bend. This is also going to help us become more flexible. So let's take the flesh out from under us. As we remove the flesh, we're sitting up tall on our sit bones. Okay, shoulders are back and down. Now from the crown of your head down to your tailbone, we're going to try and move forward with a flat back to a forward bend. So let's reach the arms up as we inhale. Exhale, move forward. If you need to bend your knees because your hamstrings are really tight, go ahead and do so. Keep your feet flexed in toward your knees. That's dorsiflexion. And we just fold in half. Holding your legs where you can. It may be your ankles, It may be behind your calves or just behind your knees. That depends on your flexibility. Okay, so each exhale, we're going to try and go just a little bit deeper into the pose. As you're holding here, you can turn your thighs in toward each other and keep your feet flexed. And breathe. Okay. Now as you're holding here, you can also roll your head side to side. Just move the ear to a shoulder, chin to chest, ear to the other shoulder, chin to chest. Keeping your flat back, forward bend. As best you can, you're trying to move forward over your legs. Okay, we're going to slow the movement down with our head. We're going to release our hands and roll up through our spine. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and rest flat onto our back. Scoot forward a little bit onto your mat. Put your hands behind your knees. Tighten up your abdominal muscles as you inhale. Exhale, round your back. And rest your shoulders from your head and plant your feet. Okay, now let's go ahead and bring our left leg into our chest. Place our hands behind our knee. Now let's go ahead and lift that leg up as we exhale. We want to keep it as straight as we can. Okay? So we want to try to make sure the back of the leg is going forward. You're going to keep your foot flexed in towards your knee. Now you can hold behind your knee. With each exhale, you're going to bring it back just a little bit more. Now, you could place an old tie or a yoga strap over your foot if you'd like. You can hold behind your knee or to your calf or your ankle. Keep your shoulders back and down. Continue breathing. Each exhale, try to go a little bit further into the pose. So your leg is getting that deep stretch in your hamstring to help stretch out your back muscles. This right here will help stretch out the low back and also help you become more flexible. Okay, now let's go and release that leg and place it onto the ground. Now let's go and bring our right leg into our chest. We're going to place our hands behind the knee and lift that leg up high. Keep it as straight as you can. And with each exhale, bring that leg back. Now, keeping your left foot planted onto the ground is going to help keep your low back flat. So you want to always try to keep neutral in your spine. Bringing that leg back as you breathe. Knowing that you could always reach up higher with your hands, but keep your legs straight. If you can grab on to your toes with two fingers, say your big toe with two fingers, that's great. Keep your shoulders down. Feel the big stretch in your hamstring, but make sure that leg stays straight. Very important. You're doing great. Continue breathing. Each exhale, always try to go just a little bit further. Okay, let's release as we exhale. Bring that leg down. Okay, so now let's go ahead and bring both legs into our chest. And now we're going to work on the abdominals with some alternating legs, which is a Pilates move to help us have a stronger core. So, right leg extending out, left leg staying in. Shoulders and head could rest, right leg up to a 90-degree angle if that's more easier for you. Or you can go out to a 45-degree angle with that leg, bring your shoulders and your head up into spinal flexion, and look up to the sky. Imagine a piece of fruit under the chin. And we bring the leg in as we exhale 2 pulses. Inhale in between, exhale, we switch. We exhale out the mouth, inhale through the nose. We exhale, switch, left leg in, right leg away. So here's 2, here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Deep breathing. Okay, so we could just go 10 repetitions so you get the idea. You can go to 20 if you'd like. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to work your abs and your obliques with another Pilates pose called bicycles or opposite elbow to knee. So place your feet on the ground, your shoulders in your head could rest. A modified version, hands to shoulders. This is the basic version, very easy if you have any issue with your low back. As we inhale, we exhale, bring left elbow to right knee. Inhale, we go back. Exhale, come up, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, go back. And you repeat the process like that with an easier variation. Now, you could place your hands behind your head, lift your legs up. Higher you go, the easier it is. As we inhale, exhale, we bring left elbow toward the knee. We pause for a moment, contracting the core muscles. Suck the navel in. Inhale, we go back. Exhale, we come up and turn. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, we go back. Shoulders and head rest. And now we come up again and we turn. So there's 3. Now the lower you go with your legs, the more you're going to work your lower abs, which puts a little more pressure on the low back, but that's why we're up at spinal flexion, shoulders and head up. Inhale, we go back. Exhale, we switch. Inhale, we go back. Exhale, we switch. Inhale, we go back. Exhale, we switch. Inhale, back, and rest. Now you may continue for as many reps as you'd like. Pause the video and go ahead and continue on until you can go to exhaustion. It's a great way to work your core muscles. Okay, now we want to go into a bridge to stretch out our hip flexors and our quadriceps. We're going to lift our hips up high, squeeze the legs together, breathing in and out. Feel the belly rise. With a deep breath, increase that lung capacity. Exhale, draw your navel into your spine. Keep the hips up high. You could be at supported bridge, hands at hips, elbows into the ground, or you could interlace your fingers. Bring one arm and shoulder under, the other arm and shoulder under. Continuing your breath. Exhale, release. Pressing into the ground with your feet to help keep your hips up high. Press into the ground with your arms. Very little pressure on the head. Very little pressure on the head with your weight. So it's all on the shoulders, the arms, and your feet. Now we're at bridge pose. Okay, we're going to release our hands. Take the arms and shoulders out from under us and lower one vertebrae at a time as we come down. Nice exhale. Hips rest last to touch. Let's bring both knees into our chest. Now we're going to go ahead and move them in circles. Let's go 3 one direction. You can go ahead and do more if you'd like. Okay, so let's go ahead and change direction. Just round and round with your legs. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start to slow it down and roll like a ball to come up to a seated position. Okay, you could put your hands behind your knees if you'd like, or keep them over. That's up to you. Bring our shoulders and our head up first, round your spine. We're going to kick our legs up high, and we come up as we inhale. Exhale, we round the back. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we round. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we round the back. Inhale, we come up. Now you can do it where you start to balance with your feet off the ground if you'd like, as long as it's okay for your lower back, your lumbar region. Okay, so we go ahead and go back, and we come up. Stay strong through your back. This is a modified boat. Breathe. Okay, we round the back as we exhale. Inhale, we come up. One more time. Let's go back as we exhale. Inhale, we come up. Okay, let's go ahead and release. It's a modified boat. Great. Well, that right there will give you a couple different variations and tips to be able to lose 25 pounds in 2 months, and also ways to help increase the lung capacity. So doing the training in high elevations, and also the deep breathing with your yoga and Pilates practice. So this will also help you become more flexible. This is Irvin Rude Jr. of irvinsfitness.com. You have a great day, and I hope you have the best of health. Good luck to you, and go ahead and watch other videos that I have of training at high elevations to help increase the lung capacity and see what you can do with mountain bike riding. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye, and namaste.